CleverFarm is your guide through precision farming. We will guide you from the initial setup of our service to its evaluation. We will prepare your sowing plan and sowing history, evaluate the management zones, check the technological readiness, set up monitoring of the current yield conditions, train your team, and evaluate the impacts of variable applications on the plot. One of the products of precision agriculture is the determination of the heterogeneity of the investigated land and the creation of variable maps. The variable map describes the quality zones and is used for efficient handling of seeds and fertilizers. A meaningful minimum for the use of satellite data is a plot of land larger than 5 hectares. The CleverFarm application has a mapping function for variable seeding, fertilization, and plant protection products. To use this functionality, it is necessary to have an active service for monitoring biophysical parameters or evaluated growth potential. The Management Zone service will help you to reveal the variability of the land, which is evaluated on the basis of historical data. It is used primarily for the needs of variable sowing and autumn balance fertilization. Variability is described by a stand involvement indicator derived from satellite data. Thanks to the analysis of historical images, you can identify long-term problematic parts of agricultural land and categorize them into so-called management zones. The result is the division of land into usually 3 to 5 performance categories and the determination of the relative yield potential for a given crop. We can see that this field has high variability, so it's appropriate to apply the principles of precision agriculture on the field. Yield potential can be used primarily for balance regenerative fertilization and will show us where the crop thrives and grows well. Higher amount of nutrient uptake from the soil is expected on places where the crops are better involved and dense. Yield potential can be used primarily for balance regenerative fertilization and will show us where the crop thrives and grows best. Higher amount of nutrient uptake from the soil is expected in places where the crops are thriving and dense. The yield potential map can be used as a basis for more efficient crop sampling, or for variable seeding, or for the variable fertilization. Another product of precision agriculture is the monitoring of the condition of agricultural crops in terms of basic biophysical parameters. Based on satellite data, the level of the biomass volume, chlorophyll content, or water content can be determined. It is used mainly in spring work such as production or qualitative fertilization. The images of the biomass volume from April show the formation of zones with below average vegetation involvement compared to the normal value in this period. The agronomists responded with variable fertilization and leveled the vegetation. Monitoring is used mainly on early stages of growth, when it is necessary to respond to the current state of the field. In addition to variable fertilization, this service is also good for plant protection spraying when a lower amount of regulators can be applied to weaker zones. For example, we will show the creation of an application map for variable fertilization. We enter the date of application, the target crop, and select the basis for the variable map. As this is a production fertilization in spring, we can choose from 3 suitable inputs: from the current monitoring of chlorophyll content, from the leaf area index, or from the historical growth potential. In our case, we choose the leaf area index. We enter the fertilizer and fill in the required maximum and minimum dose. We strive to level the vegetation and therefore support weaker zones. In the zone breakdown, we will check that the maximum fertilizer dose will be applied to the weakest zone marked in light green. In addition to variable fertilization, the CleverFarm application supports variable sowing and applications for plant protection products, where the system selects the most appropriate map according to the selected type of agro-technical operation. After creating a variable application, we can return to the detail of specified activity at any time and export the variable map in an available format. With the exported file, you can easily import it to the terminal in your tractor, and then you are ready to apply the variable fertilization.